ever.
Well, this is truth. Because sometimes you'll say something. I'm like, all right, whatever, man. Trusted outlet.
Yeah.
I know he's doing it for himself. You're telling me to do it. I know you're not going to screw us both over. Like, that's crazy.
Right.
You're trying to hurt yourself and me at the same time?
So we got to fight now.
Yeah, now we have to get violent. Right? So those trusted outlets, those, what do you call it? When you vet someone. Those vetted sources, verified sources.
Make
And I'm
sure
not
they're
talking
credible.
about like a blue check on Instagram. That's not.
The blue check.
They're like, oh, God, he got the
You know
blue
what's
check.
funny?
You could buy a blue check.
No, it's
now.
funny. No, it's funny. One of my high school classmates said, "Oh, how'd you get that blue check?" I paid for it.
That what?
So,
Like
okay.
back then when it mattered, right? When it was dope
Yeah,
to
exactly,
get one. It's like, oh, this is
exactly.
amazing. Now y'all here selling these things.
$14 a month.
I respect it, but someone's comfortable with it.
Yeah,
but once again, it's like when we talk about the Food and Drug Administration. Remember when we talked about the organic stamp?
Yes. Yes, we did.
A lot of people don't know this, right? A lot of the produce and the food that you eat, just because it says organic, it's not organic.
Yeah.
It's a mean, it's a measure, it's
So,
a standard of something.
I was
to
on
put
my way
down.
to go get food, and I forgot why I was on the phone with Jonathan, and he tells me, "Have you ever heard of? I don't want to say the app, but a certain app."
I'm gonna say it. Shout out to the Yuka app.
All right.
Shout out to the Yuka
So
app.
he
That's
tells me,
right.
Yeah, he tells me about the Yuka app. I'm like, what the hell is that? He's like, listen, just scan it. I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. Just listen to me. I'm telling you, your life, I guarantee you, will change.
Download it.
The way that you look at things will be very different. I started scanning everything, and I just felt disgusted after it. I'm like, wow, this guy, he kind of messed up my whole meal. But
Messes up your whole day. We got what you do is the cheat code is you don't scan the stuff that you already know is bad for you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like,
it's like I should not be doing this. I don't even want to know about it.
It's like COVID. You only have COVID if you get tested.
That is not.
That's officially.
Oh
Allegedly.
man,
If you don't get tested, you would never
I
know.
allegedly have COVID.
Just stay home.
Is
got a
not
cold.
super spreader. Please, every time you talk, just show your American flag signs. This is crazy. Don't listen to him, guys. Get tested and all that good
I'm
stuff.
just joking.
So the Yuka app is pretty cool because it shows you the ingredients that we actually have inside of these products. Because obviously, don't have a chicken coop in the backyard, right? We're not going to produce our own chickens.
No, definitely
We're not going to create our own whatever, right? Like I'm not planting strawberries, right? We have to rely on mass production, but the FDA standards of said production is a little off because they are only concerned with not having the mass population get sick, right? It's less about health and it's more about the prevention of, let's say, E. coli, right? So yeah, no, their standard may be cool for someone else, but yeah, I would definitely advise people to go get the Yuka app.
And I think that ties in even with money, right? Like you see people on social media and they're saying, hey, I did this, I'm getting X amount of results, right? Just because it's there doesn't mean that it's always accurate because you never know. Same thing with like food, right? It says organic,
organic,
juice,
cage,
whatever case
farm
may be.
raised,
Yeah.
pasture. So all these, like we talk about jargon,
Absolutely.
right? We're here to decipher financial jargon. We're
Right.
here. There's so much jargon just in life where you're like, all right, someone's putting it on here. This has got to be good for me.
Sure.
But it's advertising. It's marketing. It's not what it seems. So unless you want to surround yourself with exactly the right information,
Right.
then you should do a little, and I hate saying it, research.
Do your research.
I hate saying it.
You know what's also hilarious? To that research comment, I had someone once tell me, she asked me basic stuff. What's a good bank for veterans? Don't clip this up, but as if it matters.
As if it matters.
I was like, okay. I was like, well, any bank. Which bank do you like? Which one are you closest with? What's your oldest banking relationship? You should just keep growing that. You don't need a new bank. They all do the same thing. Low teaser rate, whatever. And she said, I'm going to go with Wells Fargo. And I was like, oh, you mean redlining racist ass Wells Fargo?
Damn.
It's like,
Wow.
From the gallows.
And she's like, oh, well, wow, they sure do. I did my research. They sure do market to veterans. I'm like, so you didn't do research. You just like their marketing. They had some pretty posters with black people on it. And that's why you decided it's good for you.
That's pretty crazy.
They were convicted.
Yeah.
So by the way, they had to pay a big
A
fine.
horse and buggy.
You know
Their
what I'm
logo
saying?
is a horse and buggy riding off with your money.
You know what I'm saying?
It's ironic that people always say, I always want, I want the best for this. I want the best for that. And what I always try to explain to them is that if there was one company and one formula for that thing that you're looking for,
They would do it.
the rest would be out of business.
Exactly.
Right? If there was one good bank, the other banks wouldn't be around.
Exactly.
So
It's-
there's no one best thing
live-
for anything.
Our world is a marketplace, and that's what makes our capitalist society work.
Right.
There has to be deep sea. That's gonna and now. So we had a dip on Monday. It's now Wednesday, and
It's right back.
We're up.
It's right
I-
back
I
to
said-
where it was.
I was like, we're gonna look back at this day. What day is it? We're gonna forget all about it. It seems like, where'd that money come from? Oh, what was that January? Remember that?
We just
That was like after
bought
your
the
birthday.
dip. We just bought the dip.
But yeah, we need competition is important, and they essentially all do the same thing. If you're just talking about something like banks, they all do the same. They serve the same purpose. It's how you use it, and and how you manage your credit and your own finances. No bank is going to help you. You're not the bank you use is not going to solve your financial problems.
Yeah, all it is like a shoebox. You can put whatever it is you want to do in it, but it doesn't mean that just because they have a certain name or a commercial that it can solve all of your problems.
Yep.
So it comes back to we find as Americans comfort in name recognition.
Sure.
A lot of us, especially, most of us are not in the 1%. That's why they're called the 1%. So the other 99, remember humble beginnings, right? So name recognition matters. You have all this brand stuff. Like you don't usually eat off-brand cereal, even though it's probably produced in the same factory as the on-brand cereal,
factory,
right?
sure.
I prefer to have a Lexus, even though it is literally in the
It's
same.
same-
It's a
and it-
Toyota with an
same-
L on it.
Yeah, and it stands
Literally.
for luxury export U.S.
Right?
That's
But
right, I know
you
that's
know,
crazy.
people have their dynamics, and it brings them comfort. And if you are basing most of your decisions on your comfort, you're probably going to be stuck in the sand because you're not trying to actually grow. Being in your comfort zone is not a growth mindset.
For sure. And staying in your comfort zone, it will kill you. You have to outgrow. You mean you outgrow it, you have to always grow. If
So
not,
it's Lunar New Year. It's the year of the
that's not
snake, right?
Yes.
So snakes are dope because they
their
have
skin.
shedding of the skin, and they do it
Right.
every so often. I used to have a California king snake.
Oh yeah.
Yep, it was
Yeah,
great.
gotcha.
That was my boo. Her name was Coco.
Oh cool. What color?
She was albino.
Oh okay cool.
That's why her name was
That's
Coco. You see what we
Good
did
job.
there,
I love
right?
it.
You know,
I could. I was-
oxymoronic.
Yep.
So she would always shed her skin, and
Mm.
every time she shed her skin, she got longer.
Right.
Reinventing yourself.
Right? Reinvented herself, and she came like this. Had this beautiful like coat of just slimy, glistening scales. Right? But the more they shed their skin, that means the faster they're actually growing. So that is showing the health of said snake that it just keeps shedding its
How
skin.
often did she shed her skin?
At one point in time, very often. I don't know. Maybe she had like a growth spurt. I don't know. But it was like once every couple months.
Wow.
And then next thing I know, like, she just kept getting bigger and bigger. And it was great. She was a beautiful snake. She was around for a long time. But I think
How does she pass?
just natural causes, man. I don't think snakes supposed to live forever.
Rest in peace, Coco.
But, rest in peace, Coco.
Rest in peace.
So yeah, you should think of yourself. And I know snakes get bad raps, like sharks. Shout out to Shark Week.
Shout out to Shark Week.
Become whatever metamorphosis you like, whether it be a butterfly, whatever. You call it whatever you want. But you have to continue to grow. You have to continue to be enlightened. You have to continue to seek more, because if you don't, you're going to stay in place, and then you're going to see others surpass you. You're going to feel like you're behind, even though you should obviously never judge your success on someone else's success. You should be looking at yourself and saying, well, I did this last week or yesterday or last year or 5 years ago or 10 years ago, and judge that progress, because you are the only person that really matters. That's a bar. Hey guys, if you want to learn to be fiscally focused, click the link below and follow us.